What's up, Pump Talk Nation? Get ready for a high-octane news blast that's going to blow you away. First up, The Voice Season 28 is heating up faster than a summer barbecue, and host Carson Daly just dropped a bombshell with his surprise callback for alt-rock artist Ryan Mitchell after he didn't get a chair turn. But that's not all the drama from The Voice. We've got a contestant, Jacob Ryan Gustafson, who, after a failed blind audition, decided to make his move and propose to his girlfriend Jennifer Brown right there on stage. Talk about a plot twist. Then, shifting gears to the powerful world of cinema, we're diving into The Voice of Hind Rajab. This film is a gripping, award-winning documentary that uses haunting audio recordings from Gaza to tell an unforgettable story that's resonating globally. And we're circling back to The Voice one more time to catch the heartwarming end to Jacob Ryan Gustafson's audition, where his failed attempt turned into a winning moment for his relationship. Stick with us for all the details, and make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on. Carson Daly's surprise callback rescues The Voice audition. The Voice Season 28 just delivered an unexpected twist that had everyone talking. Host Carson Daly, using his one-time-only Carson callback, gave alt-rock artist Ryan Mitchell a second chance to impress the coaches after his initial audition didn't secure a chair turn. This move came during the high-stakes blind auditions, where artists are fighting for a spot on teams led by coaches Michael Bublé, Rajab McEntire, Niall Horan, and Snoop Dogg. Mitchell's song choice, "Nobody's Supposed to Be Here," ultimately landed him on Team Snoop after a passionate plea from the coach. The audition process itself is intense, with coaches turning their chairs if an artist's voice captivates them. This season introduces a block feature, allowing each coach to prevent another from snagging a desired artist. By the end of the round, each coach aims to build a team of 12 talented individuals. Other standout performances included Jazz McKenzie, whose rendition of Lou Rawls' "You'll Never Find Another Love Like Mine" earned her a spot on Team Bublé, and Manny Costello, who impressed Rajab McEntire with her pure tone. Even a contestant singing Britney Spears' "Baby One More Time" found a coach in Rajab McEntire, showcasing the diverse range of talent. Fans are buzzing about Daly's intervention, with many praising the host for giving an artist a second shot. The callback has sparked discussions online about fairness and the element of surprise in reality singing competitions. The show's unique twists continue to keep viewers on the edge of their seats, proving that The Voice is always full of surprises. Don't go anywhere, because the drama on The Voice is far from over. Next, we're exploring a proposal that happened right after a contestant's audition, proving love can bloom even without a chair turn. A proposal blooms after a Voice audition. In a moment that blended competition with heartfelt romance, The Voice Season 28 witnessed a surprise proposal during its blind auditions episode. Firefighter Jacob Ryan Gustafson, after performing Morgan Wallen's "Spin You Around," didn't secure a chair turn from any of the coaches. However, his audition took a heartwarming turn when he invited his girlfriend, Jennifer Brown, onto the stage. Gustafson explained that Jennifer's unwavering belief in him was his driving force to audition. Despite the lack of coach interest, he seized the moment to express his love. Turning to Jennifer, he declared, "The only thing I'd change is your last name," before getting down on one knee and asking her to marry him. She joyfully accepted, turning the potentially disappointing audition into a triumphant personal victory. Coaches Michael Bublé and Snoop Dogg applauded the beautiful moment, with Bublé stating, "Jacob shows that there are no losers on The Voice. What a beautiful moment. Yeah, nobody turned, but the person he wanted most said yes." Jennifer later shared that the hardest part of Jacob's firefighting career is the uncertainty of his return each night, highlighting the significance of their shared future. Even without a spot on a team, Gustafson continues to pursue his music, inspired by his fiancée. But the emotional impact of a Voice continues in a much different, yet equally profound, story. Prepare yourself for a film that uses sound to bear witness to a harrowing reality from Gaza. The Voice of Hind Rajab, a haunting testament from Gaza. Other Ben Hania's latest film, The Voice of Hind Rajab, has captivated audiences and critics alike, earning the Jury Grand Prix at Venice. This powerful documentary masterfully blends real audio recordings with dramatized reconstructions to create a deeply moving cinematic testimony of a child's plea from Gaza. The film centers on the harrowing real-life audio recordings of 6-year-old Hind Rajab, who was trapped in a car in Gaza after a bombing, surrounded by her deceased relatives. Her desperate calls for help, captured in fragile, terrified tones, form the core of the documentary. Ben Hania complements this raw audio with fictionalized scenes depicting the rescue workers at the Palestine Red Crescent Center in the West Bank. These actors, portraying real volunteers involved in the case, attempt to coordinate a rescue mission while listening to Hind's increasingly desperate voice, creating a parallel tension between the on-the-ground rescue efforts and Hind's isolated ordeal. This structural choice, reminiscent of suspense thrillers where the drama unfolds through phone calls, heightens the tension. The film deliberately avoids visualizing Hind's fate, understanding that the power lies solely in her voice. Ben Hania's decision not to show the horrific events prevents the tragedy from becoming a mere spectacle, allowing the sound itself to carry the unbearable weight. The narrative unfolds against the backdrop of the Israeli bombings in Gaza, making the political context implicit yet inescapable. The film is a devastating portrayal of life hemmed in by violence and impossibility, highlighting how Hind's singular tragedy echoes countless others. The film's innovative use of sound as testimony and image as reconstruction pushes the boundaries of documentary filmmaking, crafting an experience that is both intimately personal and politically charged. It's a profound exploration of how cinema can bear witness to unimaginable events. And speaking of unexpected twists on reality TV, we're going back to The Voice for another moment that proves sometimes the biggest wins happen off the competition floor. Firefighter's Voice audition ends in a winning proposal. In a heartwarming turn of events on The Voice Season 28, contestant Jacob Ryan Gustafson's blind audition may not have secured him a spot on a coaching team, but it led to a triumphant moment nonetheless. Gustafson, a 35-year-old firefighter from Yucaipa, California, performed Morgan Wallen's Spin You Around. But unfortunately, none of the coaches, Reba McEntire, Niall Horan, Michael Bublé, or Snoop Dogg, turned their chairs. After receiving gentle feedback, including Niall Horan's regret over not being able to press his button, Gustafson revealed his true motivation for auditioning. He invited his girlfriend, Jennifer, onto the stage, declaring, "She is the reason why I'm here." In a deeply personal moment, he then expressed his immense gratitude for their life together, stating, "This life is a beautiful life, and I'm so blessed, and even right now, if I could change anything, the only thing I'd change is your last name." He proceeded to get down on one knee and proposed, to which Jennifer immediately responded with a resounding, "Yes." The coaches were visibly moved, with Michael Bublé telling Gustafson, "Jacob shows that there are no losers on The Voice. What a beautiful moment. Yeah, nobody turned, but the person he wanted most said yes." Snoop Dogg also chimed in with support, even hinting at potential music collaborations through his record label. The proposal turned a moment of potential disappointment into an unforgettable celebration of love and commitment, proving that sometimes the greatest victories are personal. That's all the news for today, but stick around for a quick recap and your chance to stay connected. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. All right, Pump Talk Nation, let's do a lightning recap. Carson Daly dropped a surprise callback on The Voice. Jacob Ryan Gustafson turned a failed audition into a proposal, and the powerful film The Voice of Hind Rajab is making waves with its haunting story from Gaza. That's a wrap on today's news, but don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more, ring that notification bell, drop a comment below, and follow us on all our socials. We'll see you next time.